Um, his Zed is still super scary. Even without boots, I'm pretty. I
It's a
don't know.
very
I'm one of those
slow
people.
ninja.
Yeah, he is a very slow ninja. He's only part ninja. Let's just go with that one.
Oh, oh
Leash
no,
might.
he might be a very dead ninja shortly. Nope,
Oh
just a
no, they
very
backed off.
annoyed ninja.
He's just a ninja too. Or I was gonna say he was a half ninja, but I'll give him the full status of ninja just because of how well he's playing this game. Peaches looks like pushing up mid lane. Enemies kind of there trying to shove it in. A lot of just lanes getting shoved in. Meeble pushing down the bot side. Marrow keeps on pushing up this top side of the map, and it's just turning into this 1-3-1 from Thunderducks. And even then, it's the same coming from. It's both teams are playing in this 3v1. Everyone's. I mean, granted, most Thunderducks roster prospering around the bot side, but either way, it's you know interesting to see this. So.
I really like Congo's choice to pick up a Quicksilver Sash before any other
Leash getting caught here.
Leash went real hard there. Odin's Son is tanking for the entire team. Sankanyo flashes to get some better positioning. Ults to try and AoE Zac down. They pick him up. Alright, one down. Anthony goes on to Congo.
They need to be careful. Marrow's in the back line.
Wow!
Meeble.
She's gone. There's no way Kanyo makes it out of this. Except for the fact that Jinx is amazing. Never mind. The kite is real. Wow. Wow. Look at that layering of CC. That was nothing short of a miracle that John Kanyo didn't die there.
He actually misses.
After the...
Uh-oh.
My gosh.
Maybe he's just being a little aggro there.
Okay, I think Trismegetsu should just back, buy, heal, and then take the next dragon. Because if they like try to push a lane and get low and have to back off, then they'll be giving Thunderducks a fourth dragon while they still only have one, and that's way too risky.
Definitely, I can definitely see that becoming a problem. But either way, they need to be very careful. Both teams actually, because both are really, like I said, they're pretty strong. I mean, granted, like I said before, Fed carries versus Fed tanks. Really, it's who wins this matchup. But I mean, just from watching that, Meeble was really able to get the backline. He was able to 1v3 and almost cut off Sankanyo. So it's really turning into coming down to who can protect their carries in a sense. We kind of missed it, but Romero was coming from the backside backside of Thunderducks and almost killed off Congo there and really just kind of separated the team just because he was able to come up behind them. So, but
they're gonna do this dragon really fast.
Trismegetsu, they don't want to give up this fourth dragon. They know it's important, so they really need to be careful here though, because it looks like it might end up poorly. Enemy coming in.
Meanwhile, Anthony gets onto Peaches. She Zonya's the depth charge.
Way too early. Peaches.
Omero's looking for one. He's chasing Leash. That's a lot of armor though. It's really rough.
Sankanyo's just sitting in the back line though. They need to be careful. Dev try to come down. Go for Congo.
On to Congo to zone him while they clean up Meeble. That's one down. Jinx gets the reset. Can she find anything else? So far, it's just a 1-for-1. I think they should just try and take the dragon.
They're both teams are kind of low here. It's just a little tense where they.
Well, no. Like Sankanyo is full health. They have a tank. If Leash goes in to try and smite steal, he dies 100%. There's no chance he gets out. He has no
his
flash.
passive isn't even up either. So.
Yeah, it was used in this fight. Oh, I guess they're not. No, you can't back off. Don't give them the dragon. You fought so hard for this. I think they're trying to bait them in so Anthony can flash root someone, and Sankanyo can clean him up from over the wall. All right. Leash goes in. They see this. They're moving on.
Oh man, they get the slow off on Dev and taking a lot of damage there. Leash is kind of getting pushed off to the side. Yeah, they're.
Omero's in the top lane.
They really wanted to force.
There we go.
Thunderducks to try to blow stop to be able to get that dragon. Dev
very
hooked
nice. Dev
over though.
On.
That's a dead Lulu. Hat flown up in the air there.
Poor Fair.
Oh wow.
Ooh, nice 3-man knockup. Walks out. The Chompers should prevent any follow-up. And so Trismegetsu makes it out, taking a second dragon. Zed has protected the top tower from a huge wave. It's sitting on about 100 health. But for now, the terror of the 4-dragon threat is at bay. It's gone. 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Wow, what a great game coming out from both teams. Both are playing it super well, and it's a great matchup coming from both sides. Amaro is really pressuring the top side really hard. He really just wants to have control of this side of the map. They want to, they really need to get wards out though, because it's getting to the point where they're Thunderducks are able to just control the map a lot harder. There's so many blue wards covering the map, especially around the Dragon Pit. So I feel like if Trismegetsu are able to get these wards set up around Baron, they might be able to force a fight or at least catch someone out in that sense. So, but blue buff going over to Peaches on Azari. He's able to hit some pretty good charms, but he hasn't really been able to secure any kills, and it's kind of affected him pretty hard so far. So they really need to be careful here.
Oh, he's so far behind in items. Like Zed has 4. He finally got boots. He just straight up now has upgraded enchanted boots, and even with that, he's up like an item and a half on Peaches.
Yeah.
Just because he's been getting the kills. Almost every single kill is onto the carries for Trismegetsu, and that's so good.
That's great for him though. But yeah, at least he's not he's a full ninja now. That's always a great thing to realize. So
it's really unsatisfying being half a ninja or like 2/3 a ninja. Oh man, Meeble's going really hard for Antonin. He's got no Narvar. But he's not tired anymore, so he will be Nar very soon because of the Sunfire proccing. If he can get back into the minion wave, he has ult now. Oh no! Enemy kicks him away as he transforms. But the flash twisted advance is going to look to finalize a kill on Meeble. Narwhal buys some time.
Really getting away.
The team is trying to collapse. Congo and Dev are coming down. This is... Oh, Meeble tries to flash, but you can't flash the twisted advance. Oh my goodness. He makes it out thanks to Lulu. Oh, that was... Oh my gosh. This is
Meeble's
like,
god.
This is a
The
nightmare.
one true god. Uh-oh.
Odin's Sun comes in. Depth charge on the Congo. Kill secured.
That was super aggressive. They need to just get out of here. Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, the charm
god, Sankanyo gets hit by a charm.
Oh man, the hook going off. Lee's getting ulted by Mero. Mero's just pushing in this tower, but he's taking so much tower damage. Oh wow. Leash actually might be able to get him here.
Could be.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
that's
the lifesteal, the passive proc. Oh, shut down. Okay,
wow.
Cinder Hook OP. Riot, you gotta nerf this. This is broken. Zed can't even 100-0 a full tank Zac while he's at like 25% health. What is this item? It's broken.
That relied heavily on the amount of tower lasers that I don't want to say tower.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
A laser. But I mean, it just got him down so low to the point where Zac was able to just jump in and just do a lot of damage. So I mean, either way, it's a lot. But either way, Congo got
the second tower push from Omuro was a little greedy, but it was really good that he got one while the Benny Hill theme song was friggin' playing bot. That was just... If either of Jinx or Nautilus had just walked bot while Dev and Congo were doing the same, that's a guaranteed kill on Dinar. Instead, he gets away and you only get Lucian. I mean, only Lucian.
And I mean, it just comes down to Meeble able to really, I mean, just being such a good Gnar player, and Dev and Congo able to reacting. But I mean, like I said, it ended up with Congo getting caught, and it really didn't work out as much as they wanted it to. But I mean, can't put them down for trying. They were able to really help Meeble get out, and even though they trade their ADC, it still ended up in their favor. So, but overall, great play by them. Gotta give it to them for that.
We're likely to see another fight, considering every major fight has been around the time of Dragon or just shortly before, and that's going to be up 45 seconds.
Definitely excited to see a Dragon fight coming up soon.
Oh god, Maokai's huge. I mean, like, we've been talking about how big this Gnar is, and that's because his passive is so strong and scales so strong with levels, and he's got so many items. But Maokai is now level 18, just like Gnar, has 5 items, one of which is a Thornmail. Basically, he's got effectively the same stats, minus a Brutalizer. But Maokai doesn't care. Maokai doesn't need a Brutalizer.
Oh, sorry.
He's got 4,000 health. Who needs a Brutalizer?
Definitely, I agree with that. And you also gotta look at this. In all honesty, Trismegetsu has 3 tanks. You gotta look at Nautilus as being this extra tank. He has so
Oh, absolutely.
much health. He has a 3,000 HP as a support. And you gotta keep in mind that his W scales off
That's 600 health shield. That's 600 health.
It scales off of max HP. That's just so much. I mean, on top of like the doing percentage health damage, it's insane how much he can do. It's just coming out of the support role. One of the greatest things about Nautilus support is that you're actually able to solo the enemy ADC if you catch him out from the right spot, and you're able to blow everything off. I mean, we saw it earlier where he was able to push something off, but posturing happening around this dragon pit, I feel like
vision
gonna
control
happen pretty soon.
In favor of Thunder Ducks. It's very dangerous for either team to start this because it means that the other team's tank line gets a free initiation. Okay, Meeble's gonna activate Gnar. If they can just dodge the engage and wait it out, or go in right now. That's the wallop down. They can try to do this. The dragon's gone. Okay.
Yeah, Meeble is just zoning them off. That's the 4th dragon over to blue team. They're just gonna walk away. Thunderducks are like, we don't want to fight this. We got the dragon. You guys got pushed away. That's exactly what we wanted. So, Trismegetsu coming out of that at a loss and pretty depressing for them.
I feel like Antonym could have gone in. He could have at least like started some havoc and forced the Gnar to do something instead of just letting the Gnar sit between Trismegetsu and the dragon. It looks like they're gonna try to counter Baron.
Uh-oh. It's super pretty bad, especially since Thunderducks, half their team is backing or already backed. And you're on the bot side, especially when they see Gnar on the bot side. Granted, Gnar does have TP, but yeah, they're going for this.
But they don't know.
They know no.
There's no vision in the pit. Oh, dude.
He is a
That was an unnecessary flash if I ever saw one, Maokai.
Oof.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's a free Baron.
That was
there.
also the Zed ulti. So they know
they didn't use
Gnar's
a lot,
popped. There's no teleport. They're giving this up. Yeah. The jungler is being used to zone. Maokai picks up the dragon.
Wow.
That is actually, this is somewhat of a tangent, but that's actually one of the reasons I really love Smite on top laners, is because of how much easier it is to secure objectives.
That's what's going on. Peaches, though. They actually might be able to...
Peaches gets caught.
Oh, wow. Great play by them. Hook coming out. Spirit Rush able to dodge the hook. Whew. That was close, though.
This is pretty much worst case scenario for Thunderducks. Like,
Definitely.
the team that you've been worried about team fighting the entire game, because they're up now 7,000 gold, has Baron, and they're just gonna siege and let the minions do a ton of damage because there's nothing you can do. Leash tries to do something, doesn't hit them.
Okay,
Whoa!
Enemy coming in, kicks him away. Enemy
Lucian flashes it.
Needs to be
That's
careful
fine.
here.
It's zoned. Jinx is on the tower.
Uh-oh.
Meeble hits a Gnar ult into the team. A huge 3-man knockup from the Wild Growth. And a double kill.
So going on to Sankenyo.
What is happening?
Uh-oh, stun coming out too.
What is happening? Everyone is dead.
Heal coming out too. Shadow. Kago flashes away from the shadow so he doesn't get...
No!
Zed doesn't come in and just auto him to death. Wow, what a great
That's
play.
not what happens.
Oh, man. Oof. What a great play from Thunderducks. Meeble just... Wow. That was...
Meeble is such a monster.
Get the slow and the stun and just like... I mean, he ulted perfectly into the tower. I mean, that was just so well done coming out from Meeble. And, I mean, it just worked out very well for him. I feel like this also really relies on enemy messing up his E as well. That was a big factor in that as well. So, definitely something
he couldn't
to pay
kick
attention to.
Gnar away from Jinx. I don't even think that Sankanyo got hit by the Gnar ultimate, but it didn't matter because suddenly everyone who was supposed to peel for him was a million miles away, and Gnar was just sitting on his face.
Yeah, and Kago is able to just sit in the back and shred through these tanks without much problem. He does have a Last Whisper, Phantom Dancer, IE. He even has a Miracle Scimitar now, so able to QSS his Z off of him, or even the depth charge, which every time I've seen this depth charge come off, it's always been flashed away from. And I feel like if he gets a great depth charge, and to the point where it doesn't get flashed off and able to really catch someone out, that would be a game-changing ult if I've ever seen one. So let's see if he can get the good depth charge off and really change that game. But either way, great play by ThunderDucks to be able to turn that fight around.
I just realized something that's awesome. So, because we have Lulu and Zac in this game, and Iron Elixir exists, we might be able to see an absolutely massive Zac. Similarly,
Oh, you talking massive? I think he already hit his limit.
Oh, enemy no! Enemy no! No! Oh god! And Needles in the team hits a stun to both of them! One carry down,
Wow.
and Lucian is just running through the team. Double knock up onto Antonym. Sankanya's gonna make it out. He's got a GA to try and save himself.
No! See no need,
Antonym.
get out! Uh-oh. Come on, see no need.
Antonym gets called. That's, Wow! Wow! Two huge mistakes from Trismegetsu might cost them a game that they were like even or ahead for the entirety of it, except for these last like 3 minutes. Oh, they're gonna back off? They're gonna back off?
I don't know why. It's
Go
only
top.
the Nautilus. Yeah, they're just gonna go top, maybe.
They definitely could have ended that. They had the entire team up. It was just 2 members for 30 seconds. They could have absolutely ended that game. Okay. That said,
This is definitely the safer play.
they just witnessed 2 huge throws. They don't want to do the same thing and lose the game.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel like that really relies on the fact that there's really no wards on the map. You have 2 players with the Sight Stone and a Maokai with Upgrade Trinket, and there wasn't really that many wards around the Dragon Pit, even though Dragon was being up soon. Like, this really heavily relies on the fact that a lot of the players are just not. They're not really setting up for the right objectives, and it's really causing them to lose these fights, really get caught off and get picked off by the ThunderDucks. So Trismegetsu definitely setting up for this striking now. And then they definitely have the wards there.
He doesn't have teleport. This is bad. They can't fight this. What? Zed ulti onto Leash. His G is popped immediately.
Oh man.
This is a massacre. This is a mistake.
Peaches, oh man, that crit coming out from Sankanyo. Leash is still on the dragon though, picks it up though. That's a 5th dragon coming over to ThunderDucks.
Dragons.
And they're just going straight down the mid. Omero and Sankanyo are backing off. Oof. Congo,
This is
wow, being
heartbreaking.
super aggressive. Yeah.
This is heartbreaking. I feel like Omero had to have misclicked, right? There's no way you ult 5,000 HP Zac, right?
Yeah, that must have been a misclick, or he must have used it to get away from something, but either way, you definitely don't want to. In all honesty, you don't really have anyone to ult on it. The only person who really can ult is the Lulu, since both Peaches and Lucian have some way to get rid of Death Charge off, or Death Charge. Death Mark. Sounds similar, but either way. Another thing, a big factor of that fight, I don't know if you noticed this, but Leash went in, and he kind of was like, oh, I didn't want to go in there. But Dev, having a Righteous Glory and Talisman, he traded out his Spell Thief out for the Talisman, just gave them so much movement speed that they were just able to just dive in and just like clean up the fight so well. They were moving so fast, it was basically having a double Sivir ult. It was insane. So, but looks like ThunderDucks are setting up for the second Baron of the game. Pretty excited to see what goes down here. Sankanyo, Sinonim, and Odin's all sitting around the mid lane. Really, Leash looks like he wanted to go in there, but either way,
Don't get
enemy
caught
getting
out
caught
for a
out.
third time. No, enemy, no.
In the mid lane, though,
Pieces
Vivos
away.
get ulted by and as a dead Gnar.
What?
Poor Gnar.
That's so big. And now
Leash
they might
might
get
be cut out
Leash too.
too.
They force his ultimate. There's a flank here. Ult on the Congo. He's knocked up, stunned, gets Lulu ulted, and looks like he might be able to walk away. Enemy doesn't have a... He can't in-sec him. He doesn't have the kick.
He's coming in too.
Zach
What
goes
a
in.
great
Three-man
knockup.
knockup.
Oof. Great play coming out from
It looks
Lee
like they're
Shi
just
to be
gonna
able to go back in.
Back off.
Getting the scuttle, just so they know
This
they're doing Baron.
is so dangerous.
They need back
Wait
up
a second.
now.
I just realized something that's awful. Neither Antonym or Enemy have a Warmogs. Warmogs is so good right now. Because all it takes is 4 seconds of not taking damage, and you start regenerating huge amounts of health. But since he didn't have it, he didn't regen the health. He was still at like 10%, and one catch means he's dead. He doesn't have a chance to use his tanky stats. He just gets caught and dies. And that's a Baron.
Wow. It's a Baron for going over the Thunderducks. Yeah, Antonym, Synonym, getting caught out there. Wow. Great. I guess great play by the Thunderducks to be able to push him away. And I mean, granted, Gnar got cut off in the mid lane, but it didn't really matter too much, in my opinion. He was still able to, they were still able to kind of turn that fight around. They were kind of like getting pinchered by the Thunderducks. So overall, Inhib coming back up for Trismegetsu in the near future.
God! Look at that minion wave.
Oh, that's
so big. That's
wow.
so big.
On top of Baron, there's no way. Like, I'm pretty sure if you get that to the tower, that tower will die within about.
Oh yeah, and there's no
10
way you're
seconds.
killing it.
Oh yeah, I mean we saw it
melee
earlier
minions
when...
with Baron buffs are unkillable. They take no damage. Look at that, 0 damage. Oh, Leash goes deep with Sankanyo. Forces a... That was not a necessary flash. There was no follow up.
Yeah, that
He'd
tower
already not
fell
ulted.
so quickly.
Walked out. That's really bad. That means that when Leash does ult, if it's onto Sankanyo, there's going to be nothing he can do. A second inhibitor falls. The first one's respawned, but they're going to be looking to pick that one up right about now.
They need to be careful here. They don't have the
Leash
fifth dragon
is
anymore.
so big! He's so big!
It's like 8 times the size of Lulu.
Oh my god.
What you don't know is that Zach is actually many tiny little Lulus in one big person
So
wearing a trench coat. I mean, look at the colors; they match. See a little purple.
Yeah, that tasted purple.
Conspiracy theory, Illuminati confirmed. Oh god. Oh, you all right? You were here for going in here.
Fight breaks out. They're onto Omero. Forces the swap. The turret goes down. Omero opes on the Ahri, but it gets Zonya's. The depth charge is used on the dead, but meanwhile, the front line is falling for Thunderducks. Leash and Meeble are at no health. They're forced to back out, but the team is split. I don't think Trismegetsu is going to be able to find anything, but they at least saved their third inhib.
Wow.
Enemy wants something really, really bad.
Yeah. So, wow, that was a great fight for Trismegetsu. They were able to catch out Congo and everything was great for them. But, so, yeah, going back to what I was saying, half of these players are actually Dev and Congo. What Congo used to be President Meeble. And back in Keylall, they used to be on a team called Illuminati Black and Illuminati White, and they were sister teams, so I didn't realize, so I said Illuminati confirmed. I was a coach for their team, too, so, you know, it's pretty funny. Oh, man. That took me a minute.
Anyway, Dragon up in 10 seconds, 2 inhibs down for Trismegetsu. This is going to be the second 5th Dragon for Thunderducks, and with 2 inhibs down, unless we see another miracle fight like that, but one where Trismegetsu actually is able to pick up kills and like have death timers that they can work with, this is probably going to be the game. It's funny.
Yeah, especially with the 5th Dragon. Charm going out too. Trismegetsu, they actually want to fight this. I'm not sure what they're thinking.
Leash
might
caught.
actually be able to get caught here.
He lets bounces, but only hits the tanks.
Wow.
Enemy's getting really low, but he's still trapped in the pit.
His passive is just gonna die so quickly.
Oh, the
TP
teleport
coming out.
save!
Whew.
That's an intended game mechanic. Ult onto Peaches. GA pop for enemy. Peaches Sonyaing the damage, but he swaps back, gets exhausted, isn't gonna be able to find the kill onto Peaches. Meanwhile, Sankanyo's putting out
down.
tons of damage on the Meeble. Meeble's not Mega Gnar anymore, he's Mini Gnar. He's dead. Leech jumps back into 3 people, can't find anything. Double kill for Zed. Ari finds enemy.
Come on,
Sankanyo's
Peaches.
looking at Dev.
The hook.
And Peaches gets knocked up, rooted, triple kill. What? What?
Zero.
Minions on the Nexus, however, for Thunderducks. Is Dev gonna push to victory? Is this? He doesn't have a Lich Bane, but I want to believe. I want to believe in miracles. Oh God, he's dead. I'll see you. I'll see you later, Dev. It was nice knowing you, but
No, he's dead.
you
might
can't
be able to
get
get
that
this
tower.
tower,
There's a 0% chance you get that tower. 30 seconds
no.
until any. Is he not? He does have Righteous Glory. Oh no, flat. Yeah, you don't. I'll miss you, Dev. That was actually probably one of the worst things he could have done. Just because it means his death timer is so staggered from everyone else's.
That was the worst thing he could have done. Odin's just coming in to take the tower. Yeah, that was not worth it. They were able to get a free tower and inhib off that. Definitely was not the
Yeah, you just have to
they just did.
back, I think. Yeah, because everyone else is up too soon. You got the teleport out of Meeble as well. It didn't even end up saving Leash. That's a great fight. We don't have time because we can't do like cool replays like LCS, but I would love to go back over that fight and like seriously analyze it at a later date. If any of you viewers are interested in watching team fights, I suggest you look at that fight because there was so much happening and so much that was really, really well played on the part of Trismegetsu.
Yeah, they really were able to turn around, even though they had Thunderducks had Fit the Dragon. They were able to catch out Congo. They caught out Leash, and even though Meeble was able to come in, and I don't think you saw it, but Meeble got a really good Gnar off at the start of the fight when Leash was caught in the pit. He was able to pull enemy towards the wall and stun him against the wall. So it was really like there was just good plays over from both teams, but it just ended up with Thunderducks making a misplay here and there, and then end up getting an advantage of Trismegetsu and turn that around. And I mean, like I said, came down to Dev going to split push and trying to get the tower, but wasn't able to do anything and lost him an inhib because of that. So overall, Amaro is just doing so well. It's crazy.
Omero's shadow play was unbelievably good. He played basically perfectly versus Peaches. Like, his shadow positioning would have enabled him to get the kill, even through the Zonias, if he hadn't gotten exhausted. It was just really, really cool to watch. Wait, no one's in position for the Baron. Lucian's bot. Congo, you're gonna cost your team the Baron. This might be the game.
Congo right now.
Congo. You can't afford to double lift here, man. Baron's at 6.5. He might make it in time. No. Do Baron. Okay, they peel off for the fight. Meeble's caught out. He gnars 4 people into the wall.
Oh,
Kanyo's untouched though. He's looking to cleave through. Kongo's got his GA pop. Same for Antonym. This is slump. Sankanyo gets 2 crits onto Ari, and down she goes. That's 2 dead for Thunderducks to none. Omero's looking for the cleanup onto Dev or Leash. Watch. Don't back. Take an inhib, end the game, or do the Baron. Don't just back.
Yeah, he
oh my
realized
word.
I just won this
and
game
we're
right
back here where the throw began, like 25 minutes ago. Hopefully this is the end. Minions on the Nexus. This could be the game unless Meeble is a god. Oh my god. 1 auto from Zed. Murders the tower. Leech comes in, hits a 3-man knockup. But not Sankanyo. Sankanyo's positioning is absolute. He's on the tower. Tower down. He gets polymorph. Fights there, but he's on the Nexus. They're on the Nexus. It's down. That's the game. Trismegetsu cleans up the game in a 63-minute bloodbath. Oh my god. Well played.
I don't even know what to say, to be honest.
What can you say?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, this is a battle of the tanks. Which tank can out-tank? It was like the battle of the tanks, and then there was a battle of... And it came down to Trismegetsu had a Nautilus, Lee Sin, and Maokai in the late game, compared to just, like, Zac and Gnar. And
I don't think you can. I don't think you can say it's that simple because, like, as great as the triple tank line is, Dak and Gnar are both just so big, so big. I honestly, in those last two fights, I was most impressed with San Kanyo's positioning. His
Oh yeah,
ability to
Senkanyo's.
consistently dodge absolutely every major form of CC is the only reason they won both of those fights. Like, you would see Leash go in and hit an awesome knockup, but San Kanyo was farther back, and he was just rocketing down the entire team. You would see Gnar jump in, hit a 4-man stun, but San Kanyo was in the back, killing everyone. There was nothing they could do.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of those games where you kind of have to like really watch what happens, and it just comes down to comes down to positioning as ADCs. You could be really good at last hitting, you could be really good at you know hitting your skill shots, but if your positioning is bad, then it really affects your play in the end. So overall, great play coming out from Trismegetsu, Sino Nim and friends. And great game over to Thunderducks too. Great match from both teams. Both played super well and just was overall fantastic games to watch. I love watching games like this. It was amazing. So overall, we're gonna get ready for the next game, which will be starting quite soon. From there, we'll be able to, yep. So